Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Shane Killian is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, his last outing, he did his job. I mean, he didn't give up a run. He did a nice job, gave his team an opportunity, and he picked up the win. So he is throwing the ball as good as he can right now. Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
Leading off tonight for Kansas City, shortstop, number 34.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He got two pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take one pitch, but to take them twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that misses 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's another 2-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
And I'm sure the
30 seconds
manager
here
is just fine with that. I
center
mean,
fielder.
it's better to battle a
Scott
slugger like that to the end and
Butler.
end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball one.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Batting third, catcher, Danny De La Cruz.
This one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Hey, they teach kids the same thing they teach pros here. When the ball is coming in tight like that, you don't open yourself up to it. You turn your back and absorb the blow. The thunk sounds a lot worse than it hurts. At least that's what they say.
Stepping in now, Bo Reyna, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. 1-0 pitch on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Now, Matt, Daryl Parker's one of those guys. You're going to take him to dinner. You know what he's going to order? Steak and potatoes. He is basic. He's going to make sure he does not make a mistake. No sushi, no lasagna. He's not going off the board. Steak and potatoes, man, right here, consistent.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. First and second now, one man out. And he misses again. Ball three.
Hit the last batter. Now he finds himself down 3-1. Look, he's just got to groove one, get himself back in the rhythm and throw strikes.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he misses with it. Ball four. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game where he'll get an early look. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
The 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And he misses there. 1-2.
I like the pitch right there, Matt. Bases loaded. You got to look for that strikeout right there. That's a nasty pitch for the hitter to lay off of. I'd come back with it again.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bryant racing back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. His first homer so far in the series as they move on top 4-0.
To hit a home run in a World Series game is special. To hit a grand slam, you save the best. I won't say for last, but for the most important time. A granny in the World Series. What a cool moment for him and everybody watching.
Batting sixth.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Chris
down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Here's Javier Baez as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Well, he's given up a lot of runs early already in this game, and this is the biggest challenge for the manager. You don't want to put too much tax on your bullpen, but if he continues to throw like this, you got to go to the pen pretty soon, and that could really wear on them.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. 4 runs here in this half inning. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. But the damage done for the Royals, and it came right here on the grand slam home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 4-0 KC. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Well, clearly it didn't start the way they wanted it to. They're already down a bunch of runs, but what do? You play the same game. Try to manufacture, score runs. Let's try to win this inning, the next inning, chip away at that lead until you get right back in the game.
John Lackey will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Hey, Matt, this game's going to be interesting. Our pitcher today, I love watching him pitch. He's an aging veteran pitcher, but hey, look at the numbers. They're still good. He's done a great job of keeping himself in good shape. He's continued to evolve his game, and his career has progressed. Now, I'm looking at Kyle Schwarber. I like him behind the plate personally. Now, I know he's played a lot of outfield, but I still think he can catch and throw. But there's no denying his power on the offensive side.
Standing in, Money Mock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Leo Bryant will be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Now the pitch. And that misses ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter. And, oh, yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Settling in now, Leo Bryant. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. But the runner's back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Nobody out, runner on first. A high fastball is in there.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Lackey ready with the 1-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, Schoolboy whiz over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the 0-1 from Big John. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Ready is Lackey. The pitch in the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well.
Into the diamond level seats.
That was a good pitch. A little bit late on it.
Another try at 2-2.
There's many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And when first base opened, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Into the box, Nate Primetime. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at-bat.
1-0 pitch on the way. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt.
A bullet to first base.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Chris Helm.
So digging in now, Chris Helm. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands, it wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Lackey comes set. Here it is on 1-0. Slide and a stop by Baez. He gathers the throw and give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, A.J. Reed. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
A.J. Reed.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the windup and the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Bryant moves over and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Garcia.
Ready for another chance? Miguel Garcia. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. KC down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Stepping up to the plate, John Anderson. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Fastball called for strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting seventh, center fielder, David Hampton.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. And that one right down Main Street. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
A fastball right over the outside corner. One out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Jacoby Jones. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Lackey gets the sign. 1-0 on its way. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled straight back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Now here's Lackey's 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail here 4-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Butler. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Butler.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Out of play.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Payoff pitch one more time. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Around first, digging for two. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Into the box, Danny De La Cruz, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 0-1 delivery. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. A little bit outside. 2-1.
And here he is in the third inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in for his second at bat, Bo Reyna. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
You know, this is the kind of location you can get away with when you throw your fastball like that. That's certainly not where he wanted it to end up. But when it's coming in that hot, it's tough for guys to put it in play, especially when they're protecting with 2 strikes.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. Back to the mound and off his leg. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Right fielder, Chris Davis.
In now, Chris Davis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 1-0 count. Here it is. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
This is a pivotal inning right here, and a pivotal at bat for me. I mean, you already got runs on the board. You got a chance here now with 2 outs. You get a big hit here, you can break the game open and basically say bye-bye to the defense.
Grounded, foul.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
2 out, bases loaded. And another foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Matt, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. You know, 2-2. You don't want to go to 3-2, have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2 is your challenge pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. Towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. 1 run is scored. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, he's really struggling, and right there you get an infield hit. Nothing more frustrating. It just kind of epitomizes. Not a lot of balls hit hard, but they're getting hits.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Ready with the 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Royals settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Royals are on top 5-0. So stepping in, Shane Killian. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Killian.
Into the windup and the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, this is not the way you want to start the inning. You got the opposing pitcher leading off, then you fall behind him 2-0, and he's probably going to sit there and say, throw me 2 or 3 strikes before I swing the bat.
3-0 now.
3-0 to the opposing pitcher. Throwing strikes can be difficult sometimes, but nothing like not being able to throw it to the other pitcher. Man, it's got to be frustrating.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And that misses as well. It's ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher leading off the inning. Wow.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Striding in once again, Money Mock. He's set. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
I like that pitch right there. A nice adjustment. After a 4-pitch walk, he comes right back and throws a strike. That tells me this guy can be aggressive when he needs to.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Another one sent foul. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. It's in there, and the Cubs look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he's going to get the second now with nobody out.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Leo Bryant. And that misses ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. After it is Davis. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And they're going to get on the board here with the sac fly, but there's still work to be done, down 5-1.
Third baseman, number 3.
In now, Schoolboy Wiz. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. One out and a runner on third. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Way outside. 1-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
A 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. This one's into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Yeah, with one out and a runner on third, he just wanted to lift one to the outfield to move across the run. But he does a heck of a lot more than that by lifting it right over the fence.
Now batting.
Into the box,
Second baseman,
Nate Primetime. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
2-0 pitch on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with one away.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Digging in, Chris Helm. First pitch on its way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Throw over to first by Lackey. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And that's too high, ball 2.
Tell you what, that speed kills you, Matt. He walked him to get on. He nibbled, trying to make him swing the bat, and he didn't. And now he's on first base, and he falls behind this hitter 2-0. That speed will kill you.
3 runs already home here. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it is. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in, the switch hitter, John Anderson. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Here it comes, 2-0. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a foul pop behind the plate. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. Ready now, David Hampton. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Hampton.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was to end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's the Royals 5 and the Cubbies 3. Standing in, John Lackey comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
John Lackey.
First pitch of the at bat. Lays off 1-0.
Well, we know he had a long half inning out there pitching. Now he's leading off the inning. He's probably going to take some pitches, try to get himself a little bit of rest and work that other pitcher and not have to get right back into an inning.
Way in front of a great slider that time. Now here's the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Now another 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Another 2-2 offering. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
This is a great battle on both sides. He's throwing strikes and he's fouling balls off. What's going to give?
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Stepping in now, Miguel Garcia, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this will be fouled away. Five runs on only 4 hits and no errors so far for the Royals. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Scott Butler.
Ready for another shot now. Scott Butler, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Scorched to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3, and it remains 5-3. Digging in, Jacoby Jones.
Leading off
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The shortstop, Jacoby Jones.
Into the windup and the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is foul right side.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
In now, Shane Killian.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Money Mock. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. A strong inning that time out of John Lackey. His club's holding a 5-3 lead. Digging in once again, Danny De La Cruz. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And that's going to land foul. Up high, 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Set to deal on 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, you got to like how this inning's starting off. He starts the inning with a pretty high pitch count, and your first guy to the plate makes him work. This is playing right into your hand right now on the offensive side.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Bo Reyna comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just a bit high. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch hit hard but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Now another 1-2. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Too high, ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 5 runs on only 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bryant ranging back off the LED board and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and it's now 6-3.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kempton sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Royals tack on 1 more on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Yes, here it comes. Leaves a slider right over the middle. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle, and I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Now here's the pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
That's a nice piece of hitting. It may not go down the box score as a base hit, but he's hanging in there. You're down 2 strikes, and he throws that breaking ball away, and you fouled it off to give yourself a chance. That's a nice at-bat.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Leo Bryant is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Boy, Wade.
Into the box, Schoolboy Wiz, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Liner towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
I like it. Hard line drive on the fastball, hit off the fastball, and good things happen.
Second baseman, Nate Primetime.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. Stepping in now, Nate Primetime, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Ready is Lackey. The pitch outside. 3-0 now. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Chris Helm, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. The 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed up a little high.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
The catcher, number 17.
Digging in now, John Anderson. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. One-0 count. Here it is. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2-1. And he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Yeah, Matt, you know, if you got 100 pitches already in the 5th, I don't see him getting deep in the game at all. This is really at the critical juncture.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hard hit at third. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Michael Moreland takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 0, Michael Moreland.
Here's Javier Baez. A hit in 2 tries so far. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
One and two. Here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And a fastball just a bit up. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Set to deal on 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bryant is after it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, A.J. Reed.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. One out, nobody on. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now that's a nice base hit right there. Don't overlook this guy just because he's down at the bottom of the order. He's a pretty good hitter.
John Lackey.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Standing in now, John Lackey. Pitch out, nothing doing. 1-0 pitch on the way. A pitch out. The throw. And a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base.
That was great wheels against a great arm behind the plate, and the arm won that time. He's got one of the best catcher arms in all of baseball, and he showed right there why he's a guy you don't want to run on.
And now a pitch on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count. He's in a count right here, and just look for your pitch. You know they got to come after you.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0, he wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0, he made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Garcia. 0-for-2 with a walk for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
Here comes the 1-0. Fouled back. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Bryant. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Royals leave one. They still lead it 6-3. Ready for another shot now. David Hampton. He's 0-for-2 with a strikeout in this one.
Hampton.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Reyna is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jacoby Jones.
Digging in once again, Jacoby Jones. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and one. Here it comes. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here's another 1-2. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now here's Lackey's 3-2. hit hard back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Well, he persevered right through it. Now, he's 0 for 2 before this base hit right here with 2 strikeouts. Man, this makes you feel good now. Now he's getting that confidence and a little swagger back.
Steve Medina will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Steve Medina.
Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
Well, you can't go from first to third much faster than that, and Showtrack is demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory.
Now here comes the Royal skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound. And it appears we're going to have a pitching change as that'll end the night for John Lackey. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. David Samuels takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Samuels.
Money Mock will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, just keeping him close. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Now the 0-1. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now he goes down and hits a little pop-up here to the right side of the infield. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting, right fielder, Leo Bryant.
Striding in once again, Leo Bryant. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. He's set and the pitch. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. And he takes a cold strike 1. Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And here's a ball hit in the air. Reed in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand a couple. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Number 19 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 19.
Ready for another chance.
For Kansas
Scott
City,
Butler.
center
He'll match
fielder.
up with a new pitcher
Scott
to begin their half
Butler.
of the 7th. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. 2-0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, this is not how he wanted to come into this game out of the bullpen. The leadoff man of the inning, he finds himself down 3-0 in the count. He's got to take a deep breath, refocus, and get back in this game.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost
Danny
one of the fastest
De La
guys
Cruz.
in the ballpark.
Ready once again, Danny De La Cruz. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
No real chance for him to roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Digging in to try it again. Bo Reyna 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out. So he swiped second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. One out and a runner on second base. Fouled back. Another try at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Just hung in there on that one. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Here he comes on 2-0. Hit hard toward the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second.
First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back in standing. Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. To the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. And the pitch on 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. In now, Javier Baez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he takes ball 1.
Man, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
One-0 count. Here it is. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
That's the game changer right there. That's the difference between great and good. This is why he's great. He's able to put a ball in the corner where most guys can't.
And there's ball 2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Bryant is over, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. Royals out in front, 7-3. Schoolboy Wiz will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Now here it comes. Now a flare out toward right center. Falling for it, Davis makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Nate Primetime.
Into the box now, Nate Primetime. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Reed is there for it. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris Helm.
Digging in, Chris Helm. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball 1.
Outside.
2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Oh, that was a good looking slider to hit. It kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now as that misses down and in. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard but foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Davis. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Digging in and looking for more, A.J. Reed. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Reed.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Mitchell Dixon will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Dixon.
This ball will be chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Wiz gloves it on to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for the Royals, shortstop, Miguel Garcia.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Garcia. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Into the windup and the pitch. And a ball 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
3-0 pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box now, Scott Butler, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Thomas Allred is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Thomas Allred.
Digging in the switch hitter, John Anderson. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, they've hung around. I know it's late in the game, but that's a big leadoff single. Maybe this will be what they need to get to start that attack to put them ahead.
Hampton.
Stepping in now, David Hampton, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Well, going to the pen, this is not what they wanted. He comes up, he gives up one hit, now another back-to-back base hits. I'm curious what's going through the mind of the manager right now as he's looking at his bullpen.
Now batting, Jacoby Jones. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. None out, runners at first and second. Now a ball pulled deep down the left field line, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here comes the payoff pitch. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Gary DaCosta will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Gary DaCosta.
Ball 1. His guys trail by 4, but the bases are juiced, so a home run ties it. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it comes on 3-0. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Ready now, Money Mock. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Schwarber has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And with only one away, no need to test it as they'll hold tight at third base.
Now batting, right fielder, Leo Bryant.
Todd Huggins is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Leo Bryant will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Here comes the 1-0. Line to the right side. Davis the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Stepping into the box, Schoolboy Wiz, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. In the air now, out to right field. Davis is under it, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. It's the Royals 7 and the Cubs 5. Alonso Caballero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Standing in, Danny De La Cruz. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
De La Cruz.
Hit back up the middle. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
Royals, third baseman, Bo Reyna.
Into the box, Bo Reyna, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. He's set. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in. The 1-0 delivery. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Ball line foul as that'll get over the Cubs dugout. Another payoff pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Royals bats are quiet there. They lead it 7-5. Kevin McCarthy enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Kevin McCarthy.
Coming to the plate now, Nate Primetime. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't rally. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
As a look, now the pitch. Chris Helm is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. That misses. 1-2.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Hit Weekly back to the mound. Gonna be a tough play and a rather easy first out.
The catcher, number 17, John Anderson.
So striding forward now, John Anderson, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. From the stretch. And that one right down Main Street.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measured the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
The 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. A man at third with one away. A fastball that just misses inside. Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Standing in now, David Hampton, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He spoils another one, and will do it again. The 3-2 one more time. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
7-5 tonight's final. The Royals get the win to jump out to a 2-0 series lead. Shane Killian permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.